My name is Dr.suresh, and I am currently working as lecturer in Department of Commerce and Management Studies, Kendra Outmost College. In the previous class, we have talked about how to handle outliers in your data series, and in this particular class, we are going to discuss regarding pre-processing, data pre-processing using MS Excel. Pre-processing, what is the meaning of this? Is that in data analysis, one of the initial stage of the whole process is uh, the pre-processing, where the raw data or the data which is messy needs to be cleaned and needs to be standardized. So pre-processing is how you are converting your raw data or messy data into a standard normal data which can be treated as an input for data analysis. So here you can see that this is the data regarding students' name, question solved, courses, and label. So, what is the problem with this data, raw data, is that the name of the student, you'll see there are spaces in the name and the title here, here, and here. So, it needs to be corrected. Question solved, again, there are some missing values. Courses and labels are there, and these are the labels and courses. So, how it will be done? So, first thing first is that you have to make the data clean. So, how to do that? We are going to do it. Okay. So, for that, we'll first close this one, which I have already prepared. Save. Okay. Okay. Excel sheet. Data processing using Excel. Okay. So, it is already done. So, what we'll do is that we'll go for the raw data. The raw data is here. Okay. So, we'll take this raw data only. See how it will be done. So, suppose this is the data, you'll be copying it and you'll be pasting here, so that you'll be able to, and this is to be done in this destination formatting. So if we'll do this, okay, then again we have to see that it should to be alt HOI. You will be selecting this, and alt HOI. Once you click this shortcut, it will be auto column width will be managed. Alt HOI shortcut key will be used. Now see, what the first thing is to be done is to delete the space between the name and the title. You can see that, for which we will be using the trim function. So what is that? See, we'll be doing the trimming. For that, what we'll do is that in this column also, what you can do is that you have to add, suppose here, uh, you suppose I'm going to trim here, okay? So what will do, you'll go for is equal to trim, and then we're going to trim this. So click on this, and then bracket close. So now you can see that there is no space uh, in the name and title, and okay, we'll do it. So the data has been trimmed. Okay. So trim function very easy, is equal to trim A2. What it will do, it will, you know, eliminate the unnecessary spaces which are used in the text. Okay. So this is done. Trim. So the data has been trimmed. Okay. Now the the thing is that there will be 100,000 of data and there are some missing values. So what you have to do is that you have to use isBlank function to find out the values which are missing. First we have to do it. So what you will do that? So what you'll write here? You'll write is equal to is blank. Okay, it will come here. Is blank. Okay, you're asking this one B2. Okay, if B2 is blank, then it will show true. But if B2 is having some value, it will be showing false. So if there will be blank, then it will show true. If there will be some value, it will say false. So it is coming what? False. What it will do? Again, it will scroll it down. You will see that it is showing these two value. These are true value. I'll change the color for some deeper color. Okay. This one also we have changed. So these two values, these are having missing values, and in by applying is blank function we also got the same result. Now what to do? Okay, so we got that, we got the values which are missing. Now how to remove duplicates? For this you have to go to data tab. Okay, and no, you have to select also. No? You have to select whole file. Okay, we'll select it. Don't. Then we'll go for mm, remove duplicates here, and we'll click on OK. It will be showing that no duplicate value found, so it is OK. So click on OK. Okay, so this is done. Duplicate is not found. Done. Okay. Then what you'll do is that for our uh, looking at the courses, it is in small letter. If you want to make it bold, which is required usually, you can make it bold also. What you have to do is you have to use upper function. So for that, for to make this course into capital letter, you have to use upper function. So what is the function? Is equal to upper, then bracket, and you have to choose this one Java, this C2 cell, and click OK. So this will show the Java value, Java, the text in capital letter, and when you scroll it down, it will show the right, the courses that has been, the degree which has been there, the program they have covered in capital letter. Then what you have to do is that, so upper function has been applied also. Again, you will be filtering the data. So for filtering the data, what we'll do is that those which are missing value, you can also put a function, but yes, because data is quite less, so we are putting manually 0. Okay. Then what we'll do is that we'll select all this. Okay. Uh, then we'll go for uh, shorting it, but click here and sorted by. So suppose we are sorting on the basis of how many questions which have been solved. Okay, so it will be sorted by the question solved, and that is the B column. We'll click on B column, and it is smallest to largest. Okay, okay. So you'll see that uh, these are the two values having these are two data Sporandas having 0 question answer solved, or question solved, and these are the false. It is now it is showing as because we are putting the value of 0. But still, if you are a researcher or data analyst, you will, if the parameter is question solved, or the variable that you are looking into is question solved, Then what you have to do is that if the data is missing, and so what, there are two things you can do. You can go for imputation, or you can go for average value, but it is not required here because that will make the data uh, not well processed. So what you'll do is that you'll click on this, then you have to delete it. Once you delete it, enter row. So this is done. So the data is now uh, clean. Okay, uh, name are there in without. You can delete this one also. That you can here write name of the student. That's okay. Again, you can delete this column. So you can again modify this, but this name of the student, you can write here name of the student. Okay, so this is name of student, and again this is the, you can copy this column and you can paste here, and you can do it here. So and label can be also pasted. So this is how you'll be trimming the data. You'll be trimming the text. You'll be uh, arranging the finding out the values which are uh, missing. Then you'll be sorting the data, and the data is now processed for analysis. Need to save it. So control plus S. Mm, Thank you.